Hey, what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox, and I am coming to you today with a review for Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 2, the season finale. So let's get to it, shall we? So the show started where it ended 2 weeks ago, which was with Ashley and the rest of the girls confronting Karen about her secretive move that she did while they were in Bermuda.
This was a real emotional time for me. I expected my girls to be here for me, but you know what? They can kiss my ass.
Ashley just says that the girls have questions. It just basically feels like Karen is lying to them, okay?
Ashley, you are so funny.
I'm just trying to figure out why they think that she owes them anything, really. It's the most dumbfounding thing. But anyway, Ashley says that karma's coming back on Karen for Karen treating her so bad last season. Karen did treat her crazily at the end of the season, but I felt like that was more for the TV show and that she didn't really feel that way. I guess you can't blame Ashley for coming for her anyway, though. Still, Karen ain't there for it.
They can snap, crackle, and pop they ass back into their business because they are not paying any of my bills.
Karen just doesn't care. She tells them that she's going to have a 20th anniversary / housewarming party. You know, she's not quite sure if she's going to invite everybody, but many of you will be there. And they are all offended, you know. But what can they say? This is Karen that they're dealing with. Well, what's the theme? Okay.
I was thinking a little something exotic.
So I guess this is going to give Karen a second chance of impressing the girls in her own home, considering the Casino Royale was such a fucking disaster. Now we jump to Robin. We see her talking to Juan. The time has come. They must discuss their situation. She says that she can never really read Juan because he doesn't always want to talk about their relationship. You know, he's comfortable with the way things are, I guess. So Juan comes and sits down and he tells her that, you know, he's considering being the coach for some women's basketball team. You know, she's like, will you take it? He was like, of course I'll take it. Bitch, it's money. Shit. So good for them. They've got a second income. They don't have to rely on Robin's Real Housewives of Potomac salary, I suppose. Anyway, she goes on to tell him how she went to see a therapist at the request of Giselle and Charisse. I don't know why women tell they men that their friends are the ones that told them to do something. You can't listen. Don't put your girlfriends in it. Just say that I decided that I needed to go because I needed to work some things out. The minute you say, you know, so-and-so said that I need to go talk to they gonna say, well, what the fuck is going on with their relationship? Just like he said, okay? Giselle ain't in nothing. Charisse is about to get a divorce. So, really, why are you taking advice for them? I guess she just kind of wanted to put it off on her. I didn't want to do it. They wanted me to do it. Anyway, she tells him how the therapist had told her that she needed to, you know, possibly date. So while she was in Bermuda, how everybody was really coming on to her. And I was like, is that a little sniggle of jealousy? No, it wasn't no jealousy. Juan actually was kind of mad. I think it was the audacity, you know, shout out to Malaysia. The audacity of, you know, actually telling him that you was going to go on these dates with these dudes. But in the end, she told him that she doesn't want to do that she would rather try to work shit out. Sort of, kinda. Yeah, they were kind of talking in circles and in riddles and shit. But I guess she was trying to say she wanted to work it out with him. Then he kind of said, you know, that he would be willing to, I guess, give it 6 months. And it was supposed to happen at the end of this 6 months. Maybe they're going to see if they still feel like they could work it out. But, you know, he's her best friend. Yes, I know the whole history of them. I mean, I don't know it verbatim, but I know that her family was there for him because he didn't have any. Much like the Dwayne Wade and Siobhan situation, and we see how that turned out. So at the end of the conversation, I guess they working it out. Is that what y'all got from that? Now we jump back over to Karen, okay? Her and Uncle Jessup, they are unpacking. You know, Uncle Jessup, he don't know where he put shit at, you know. I don't know where the crystal is. Where's the kitchen? It's a 9-bedroom, 14,000 square foot home. I am not quite sure why. The best that I could do is that, you know, we know that Karen is impressed with largeness. We know that we have given her a hard time about her home not being up to date. And I just imagine that the stress and the strain of social media and us watchers of the show has kind of forced her to feel that she should get this big, huge ass house just for her and Uncle Jesse. You don't have a fucking heart attack trying to walk around. Y'all know them damn canes be hard to get through. But honey, Karen says, I never said that I was going to downsize. I guess so, Karen. They're discussing this party. She wants to have something Indian and he wants to have something African. So she says, you know what, let us do a combination of the two. I was like, oh, okay, I guess this is real interesting. I guess they're going to have like, you know, chitlin and hummus wraps. Actually, hummus ain't Indian. Nigga come out there with that damn shaved lamb and waffle breakfast. Ooh, shit. So Giselle, her and her on fire eyelids come telling us that this shit ain't gonna work with her and Kevin, and we already realized that there was never any chemistry between the two. You could tell that they was just friends, if they were even that. But I'm gonna give her that. They was friends, nothing more. She invites him out and breaks it to him gently that, yeah, this ain't gonna work. I would rather just us be friends. And what can Kevin do but say, okay. He got through the whole season. We didn't tease her like we did Kenya with her rent-a-man. Maybe she didn't pay him. Now, Monique is at her new home. And, you know, the girls go to visit. Actually, Giselle wasn't there. But it was Charisse, Ashley, and Karen. It was a strange mix, them coming to Monique's house, even though they've all been together. But Karen shows up and, you know, she's trying not to hate on the new home. You know, me and Uncle Jessup, we drove through here, but I couldn't find anything. Anyways, Monique takes them on the tour of the house and, you know, she's showing them what she's gonna do. And Charisse says, let's sage the home. So they go through, get rid of, you know, bad energy, bring in good energy, and they sage through all. Child, y'all new niggas, y'all. Listen, I'm just gonna tell Reverend Parker to come on down there and bless these rooms and let that be that. All this fucking smoke in my house, shit. Anyway, Karen tells him that, you know what, the party, she has decided to let Ashley come. You can bequeath us with your presence. And she was talking on and on. She actually was kind of rambling. I was like, oh, is she nervous about the whole thing? The fact that, you know, Monique has bought her home and is genuinely owns it, and this whole lease to own thing that Karen has going on, the whole thing was baffling. Karen does have the fact that she lived in Potomac for 20 years under her belt.
I will always be a Potomac girl at heart. Can they say the same?
I don't think so. But poor Karen, girl, you putting on way too many airs. So then we get a scene of the girls going to shop for their costuming for this party. You know, they want the whole Bollywood style, and more discussion about Karen and her marriage. You know, are they okay? Her marriage seems to be intact. I don't know why they keep trying to put her marriage with Uncle Jessup in jeopardy when it's not. It's just the fact that maybe if they did run into money problems that, you know, that they had to do this. Of course, Robin, you know, she says that, look, she don't have a problem with everybody knowing how fucking broke that she is. Her and Juan got their financial problems. You know, she didn't put it out for the whole world to see last season. I said, well, we also think that you and Juan is stupid. So that, and there's that. So Childless Party. I'm not going to dwell on this party long because it was just... the editing was all over the place. It made it seem like the party was all over the place. I'm not quite sure what to make of it. All I will say is this house is entirely too fucking big for them. 2 people, 14 fucking thousand square feet. I mean, that house was massive, and to be renting it, even if they're renting that house, they are spending a whole bunch of fucking money on that house. When everybody gets there, you know, and they're talking about how huge the home is, and I think everybody was just set back and just surprised that just, you know, how massive it was. But maybe it was just a, you know, a general fuck you from Karen and Uncle Jessup to everybody else because there's so much, you know, chippa about her damn marriage and their financial issues. What was funny to me is that everybody kept on talking about there was no furniture. I mean, fuck. Even when you coming from a 5,000 square foot home to a fucking almost 15,000 square foot home, nigga, you only got 1/3 of the house taken care of. Okay, and maybe not even that. So it's just like entirely too much. But it kind of puts you in the idea of the Great Gatsby, you know, the nigga version of the Great Gatsby's in this house. Just a whole bunch of people, you know, they kept on saying, well, who are these people? They're not from Potomac. Well, okay, you're not in Potomac. They're in Great Falls, okay? And maybe at this moment we ain't really caring about where they from because we got to fill up this place. You don't have to know everybody, but that's probably how the elite does. You know, they cliquish. They know everybody. Okay, who is she? Where is she from? Who's her family? Anyway, first they are in the vestibule area to take it on outside, okay? Then they go to a tent, you know, they got the African dancers, you know, Uncle Jessup get up there and say some sort of speech. You know, Uncle Jessup, time goes by fast when you're having fun. Here's to 20 more years, baby. I'm thinking like 20 more minutes. Uncle Jessup, somebody sit him down. Yo, he tired. Then Karen gets up there, you know, she does her speech. You know, don't I look good? Listen, when a man loves you right, you can only age right. Okay, and then she grabbed Uncle Jessup, and you know how old people, they be shaking and shit. They be kissing all hard. She'll smash her face up to him and kiss him with the lips and the teeth and the tongue and all that. Everybody was just like, oh, it was almost like, you know, when a motherfucker got a fine ass man and they kissed a man, they tongue him down just so all the bitches around watching, okay, know that this is my nigga and you ain't getting him. The only thing is, don't nobody want Uncle Jessup. Girl, he's all yours. But listen, it was cute. I think that them two's relationship is very cute. I can only hope to be, when I get to be 84 years old, that my relationship with my husband is as strong too. And then we see Ashley and Robin, they talk about, you know, Ashley apologizes for being all in her business. We see Charisse and Karen, and Karen gives her some song and dance about, I am so proud of you, Charisse, and I admire your strength. Your man is about to take all your shit, but still. Actually, they say that her and Eddie haven't even filed for divorce yet, so I don't know what that's all about. Maybe it's cheaper to keep her. Just don't be with her. Fuck, if the nigga get on your nerves good enough, that might be a really good plan. Charisse really wasn't buying the whole spiel, but you know what, she accepts it. She gives her a hug, okay, graciously. Let's just move on to the reunion, and then we can slander and go after each other there. And then lastly, her daughter gets up and says they have a special gift for Karen, and it's her mother's voice over the speaker. The mother didn't feel well, but she did tell Karen and Uncle Jessup, you know, thank you. I mean, congratulations on your anniversary. She's touched, and I was touched for her. So it takes her a minute to get back together, but then we get to the party, and everybody does say the party was nice. The editing just made it seem like it was just wild and all over the place. I did not mention Monique's shit Giselle said when she came in there with them damn feathers on. You know, Giselle was like Indian, okay, India, not Native American. I mean, look at Choctaw. I was like, did she not think she would offend somebody? You come in here with your full tribal makeup and this damn, I was like, girl, why did you do it? She looked a fucking mess. Oh my God, how you could actually be in the room and look like that and not be embarrassed, child, I don't know. But yeah, that Monique is fucking crazy. Anyway, in closing, like I said, Charisse did not get divorced. They haven't filed, and she's remodeled her whole house. Look like Charisse is still doing pretty good. Eddie is still putting out the money. We'll see how you feel after this season. She actually didn't talk about him much and didn't make him look bad, so maybe that's what it is. Robin and Juan, they're working it out. They say they're not sure if he cheated. Giselle is dating a retired basketball player. Monique and her husband celebrated their 5th anniversary. They haven't even moved into their new home yet, but it doesn't matter because it is theirs. Ashley and Michael still having problems. Something tells me that those two will not make it much longer. Their restaurant is still in trouble. If it is even still open, you guys out there that way, y'all let me know if, what's it called? Oz. Let me know if Oz is still up. And then they say that Karen and Ray are fine, and that Karen is still the grand dame of both places. That's it. Season 2 is a wrap. Alright, you guys, let me get off of here. About to give me some coffee from Dunkin' Donuts and then take it on to work. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. Also, Love and Hip Hop will be up later on today, so y'all look for it, okay? Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Till next time, Roxstars. Bye.